Hello, my name's Joe Johnson and I've been actively engaged in research into natural remedies for over 20 years. If you have a jock itch, then you really need to listen because this crucial short video will directly affect you. What I've discovered about jock itch and stopping jock itch quickly, it's new, it's cutting edge, and it just might be the untapped resource that you have been looking for. I'm going to show you how simple it is to quickly stop any of your jock itch symptoms and how to heal your jock itch without the need for expensive, useless, and even dangerous drugs. Now, Emma Williams, she's the health editor on this site. She's urged me to share with you details of an astonishing discovery that I've made about jock itch. One that gets rid of it faster than you ever thought possible, and in many cases almost overnight. So, right now, if you've got a jock itch, there's a raging war going on around your penis, your scrotum and your anus. Specifically, fungus and yeast are breeding wherever it's warm, moist, dark and there's a food supply. And it's causing you extreme itchiness, discomfort, embarrassment and misery. And unless you find a way to kill the fungus and the yeast without damaging your immune system, then the misery is going to go on and on for years. It's this fungus which is causing your jock itch. So before I show you a simple way to kill the fungus, I want you to consider this. Your body is the perfect breeding ground for fungus, yeast and mold. It's warm, it's moist, there's plenty of food, and your genitals are fungus paradise. Now normally your immune system keeps the fungus, yeast and mold all under control. Now apart from the odd itch, you won't even know there's anything going on. But if you've been stressed, worried, maybe overworked, or even if you've taken drugs, and that includes antifungal drugs, or you've let your diet slip a bit, then your immune system becomes weaker. And then more often than not, that's enough for the fungus and the yeast and the mold to get a grip on your penis and your scrotum and your backside. And once your body becomes infected, you can then have jock itch, itching balls, backside, you name it. It can just spread if you let it. Now fungus can make a mess of your genitals and your anus. And the fungus eats your skin and it weakens it. So if you scratch too hard, you can split the skin on your penis. I mean, this can be very sore and it can leave you open to bacterial infection. Either way, jock itch can be extremely distressing and it'll linger for months and years unless you get it treated. And to make things worse, you are now in a catch-22 situation. Listen to this. You can attempt to use antifungal creams to treat yourself, and if you've done it already, you know they do not work. They're just not strong enough. So, if you use antifungal drugs, that's these capsules, to kill the fungus, the yeast and the molds around your body, you swallow them. Which means that the whole of your immune system, this is the thing that's supposed to protect you, is now shocked and weakened even further because the toxic impact of the powerful antifungal drugs. That's why antifungal drugs, they appear to work for a week or two, and then your jock itch problem, it comes back worse than it was before. Now, listen to this. One of the side effects of using antifungal drugs is jock itch. You couldn't make that up, but it's true. And then in case you're in any doubt about the danger of modern drugs like antifungals, this is according to US doctor report, and you can see the proof below. In the United States alone, the total number of deaths caused by conventional medicine, like antifungal medication, it's an astounding 780,000 men, women and children every year. That's 2,200 a day. So it's now evident that the American medical system is the leading cause of death and injury in the United States. Now, that's the eminent doctors saying that, not me. So I was desperate to find a way of killing the fungus that's causing the jock itch without harming your immune system in any way at all. Because I've seen so many people lose their health to fungal infections. You know, they'll have 6 or 7 rounds of antifungal medication trying to help it, but it just makes them worse. And it's tragic and it's so unnecessary. So that's why I've done my research. You see, men with jock itch have been around for tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of years. Pharmaceutical companies have been around for about 100 years, and they don't want you to know what your ancestors knew about jock itch and how they got rid of it. So my first step in research is to always go back into history and find out. So after a lot of reading, and I don't mean the usual herbal research books, I mean, I've got secret access to some of the best herbalist remedy books on the planet. Books that are mostly kept hidden away by rich collectors, private collectors, specialist reference libraries, and even the drug companies have got some amazing herbal remedy collection books, and they keep them hidden from the public. Now, I've also got access to books that science believes they're not even worth looking at. Books written by people with zero medical qualifications, but who have lived in the wilds of Mother Nature all their lives, and who've had herbal remedies passed down from one generation to the next to the next. And they pass them down because they work. And it was in a research book that I found the clue to an ancient cure for jock itch. And the clue number 1 was Roman gladiators. I discovered that every Roman gladiator had to ensure that he always had 3 items. Number 1, his armour to protect his body. Number 2, his sword to attack his enemy. But number 3 was a small leather pouch with a concentrated herb. Now, if the gladiator was ever to receive a wound from a sword or a dagger or any other weapon, he was to put the herb directly into the wound to prevent infection. Even the deepest wound would be filled with this herb because of its amazing abilities to kill bacteria and kill fungus. Now that was interesting. And then that gave me more, a green light to keep looking for this. And I saw it everywhere in ancient manuscripts, and the most obvious and well-known clue was staring at me right in the face. Clue number 2, the birth of baby Jesus. Now, irrespective of your religious beliefs, the intrinsic essence of this research holds true. According to historical texts, when Jesus was born, he was visited by 3 wise men, and they presented him with gold, frankincense, and the third one gave him myrrh. That was that herb, myrrh. And further research proven that myrrh was regarded as the most powerful antibiotic and antifungal of the ancient world. So irrespective of any religious beliefs, myrrh truly is an antifungal fit for a king. Now, I've heard of the herb before, and I've used it many times myself, but I had no idea it was such a powerful, natural antifungal. One that can be put directly onto wounds or put directly onto jock itch. Now, most remedies for jock itch, most natural remedies, they don't do anything. Maybe like tea tree oil or coconut, they simply don't work. They sometimes feel like they're helping a little, but for jock itch, they simply don't work because they're not strong enough. Now, I expected my research to last, 6 to 12 months, but I had a 100% proven remedy in 6 weeks. Now, I wanted to test it for longer, but my conscience wouldn't let me because every single client with jock itch was cured, sometimes within just a few hours. Now, in order to increase the antifungal effects of the remedy, I added 3 other powerful and proven natural antifungal herbs to the myrrh. So the combined effect, it's unstoppable. This remedy has been proven countless times now to cure jock itch because it kills the fungus and any other jock itch symptoms on contact. You simply massage just a few drops onto your penis, onto your balls, around your backside. It takes about 5 seconds and you can do it 3 times a day, and that is it. No more itching, no more embarrassment, no more worries, no more antifungal drugs that slaughter your already tired immune system. The skin is clean, there's no dry flaky skin, there's no red rash. Your skin looks perfect just like it should do. So this is a convenient and easy to use remedy, and it means you don't have to spend your days making expensive and time consuming doctor appointments. or going down to the drugstore and spending discussing your embarrassing problems with strangers in the drugstore. It's just a small bottle of a thick, clear, oily liquid. Now that bottle will easily fit unnoticed into your pocket. So you can carry it with you, or you can take it to the gym in your bag. You can dab a few drops onto your body wherever the fungus is growing, and it will kill the fungus. It doesn't matter whether it's your cock, your balls, your backside. It keeps your body fresh, clean and fungus free. Now, I plan to launch that remedy called Jock Itch Doctor with advertising and fancy packaging and sending it out through a network of distributors. But I never got the chance, because what happened was, word spread quickly about the results that I was getting. Then patients were turning up without an appointment, herbalists were turning up literally demanding that I make it for them, and I just couldn't do it because it wasn't so simple. You see, I've tested a lot of different myrrh, and the only organic myrrh which actually worked, which consistently stopped jock itch, came from the Middle East. Now, in these war-torn, struggling times, can you imagine how hard it is to import a shipment of anything from the Middle East? To say my ingredient supply is in the lap of the gods is a massive understatement. However, I did manage to get together enough ingredients to make 3 batches, and I've made each batch by hand myself. I've measured the herbs, I've weighed them, I've mixed the ingredients, I've blended the 4 ingredients together myself. So don't worry about the quality of these jock itch remedy. It's of the highest quality. Now I've handed 2 of the batches over to my friend Emma Williams. If you've got jock itch, I strongly suggest that you get this remedy called Jock Itch Doctor from Emma before her supplies run out. Because this remedy, it packs a wallop. You'll suddenly feel your penis improving. Within a few hours of using it, you'll know that your jock itch problem's getting better. But you've got to hurry, because as I said earlier, I only give this to personal clients and fellow herbalists. I've never committed a single batch of this stuff to anyone else before. Now, Emma begged me not to let the other herbalists or the other online stores know what she was up to till she had the stock. Well, now she's got it, and it's going faster than even we both imagined. So if you mess around or think you'll come back later, or you order late, you might miss out. And if you have a jock itch, that would be a horrible mistake. So don't let that happen. The result of using this remedy, you'll have healthy skin on your penis, your cock and balls, the whole lot. It won't be itching, it won't be red, it'll be as it should be. So, have a good look at the testimonials and see how the Jock Itch Doctors help other men across the country. So, maybe you've got a few doubts, a few concerns, and that's understandable, because after all, we don't know each other. So let me put your mind at rest so that you can experience this remedy for yourself completely risk-free. You can try the Jock Itch Doctor remedy and try it to your heart's content for a full 90 days. And you don't risk a single penny trying the remedy for yourself. You've got a complete ironclad 90-day unconditional 100% money guarantee. But the clear and simple truth is this: you don't need 90 days. It works in a couple of days. So if it doesn't quickly and easily get rid of your jock itch, and I mean get rid of it, or if you're not completely satisfied in any way at all, then I insist you send the remedy back to Emma in any condition, and she will personally make sure you get a fast and full refund of every penny you paid for the remedy. No questions asked, no hassles, nothing. And you've got my word on that. So, how much will this Jock Itch Doctor remedy cost you? Well, I normally charge my clients $200 for an appointment and $170 for the remedy, because it is handmade, it is organic, and there's only me that makes it, and it works. Right, but because you haven't got an appointment with me, and we're not using my offices and my staff and all the other equipment, I've agreed with Emma to give you a 50% discount on this. So that means you can get your Jock Itch Doctor remedy for just $87 plus $5 shipping. And that means you're going to save over $280. Plus, Emma's literally manhandled me into giving you an additional gift of some free bonus health books. Now they're valued at $127. That's actually, the Jock Itch Doctor remedy, it's never been sold for this price before. And those books alone are worth more than the price of the remedy. This is the first time, and maybe the last time, that this remedy has ever been sold for less than 170. $187 is less than the price of useless antifungal drugs. It's less than the price of a visit to your doctor. And it's certainly less hassle and price than driving backwards and forwards all over the place, looking to the drugstores and buying creams and lotions and drugs that just don't work. So this is a completely risk-free offer. So order the remedy now, while you're still on this page, whilst Emma's still got the stuff in stock. Click the link below and Emma will look after you. And if you've got any questions about Jock Itch or the Jock Itch remedy, you can write to me at any time. So click on the link below now and Emma will get your Jock Itch Doctor in the post to you today. And I look forward to helping you clearing the skin up, getting rid of the Jock Itch, getting all the skin on your penis and your scrotum and your backside, getting it all clean and healthy. And you'll only use a small part of the bottle, so should it ever come back in the future, you know what to do. You can just put a couple of drops on and get rid of it again. Okay, bye for now.